Avengers, assemble! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Solo Media. We're here with our review of episode 8, season 2 of Gen V. This is the finale and possibly series finale, just by the events that occurred. I've been waiting for you guys to see this episode because after this, I don't know if we're gonna get Gen V season 3. I really don't, and I don't think that I'd be mad if we didn't get, because we're gonna technically get another story with them in this culmination. This is the beginning of the end, you know. But yeah, Jakey, what are your thoughts in terms of this overall episode finale and paying off in terms of all loose ends, and then leading into The Boys season 5 now with going full throttle into this climactic finale of this particular story in The Boys universe?
Ian, okay, so how it all ends, honestly, like there were some things I were expecting and some things I weren't, but in terms of just how this finale ended, it definitely played out in the best way possible, because it's like, oh, now Thomas Godolkin is back. Now he's here to call the herd, as he said, the strongest will prevail, get the weak ones out of here, throw them in the dumpster. He's going through these plans, even messing up Sage's plans, because I've never seen Sage this vulnerable with anyone until we see her with Thomas no one until Thomas Godolkin, and it's like, wow. But I think after this, she ain't gonna be vulnerable with anyone else ever again, because kind of blew up in her face. I mean, hell, you saw Homelander trying to call her. You saw he was trying to figure out what the hell was going on. So yeah, but again, in terms of this finale, it's just, it ended in a lot of ways that we were predicting it was going to, over the last couple episodes, especially with character beats. And yeah, look, there's just a lot, and we're gonna get into it, but like, I am even more ready now for the final season of The Boys next year. I am more ready, because not only will our entire Gen V cast be in there, but it's straight up gonna feel like Endgame in a sense, like their own Endgame in a sense.
Yeah, and a part of me doesn't know how this is going to end, because again, this is definitely going away from the comics. There's going to be some synergy there, but again, this is going to be completely new, and they have one way of ending this one way or another in a good, satisfying conclusion. Or you're going to Game of Thrones season 8 us. Hopefully not. But I feel like, again, this is one of the, I think, perfect synergies I've seen of a spinoff show to the main show I've seen in a while, and I thought that was blended beautifully in a way that made sense, but also kind of like let me satisfied, like, you know what, if I don't see another season of Gen V, I'm okay. I know we're gonna get more Boys after The Boys season 5, with Vought Rising and other spinoff shows and stuff in development, but I'm okay with it. But do I want to see these characters again? Yes, and we will. And I felt with this finale, they did a really good job of just showing this is a full pinnacle like episode for Marie, now going full on Newman, and now someone who is at this point on par with Homelander, and hopefully that should play a pivotal role in terms of taking him out. And again, going away from the comics, I don't know how this is going to end, because again, it's going to be payback of what happened in season 1, where he laser her and he's like, hey, I'm you're the one that knocked me out and got me into this damn facility. Now it's like, hey, well, now it's payback time.
No, that rematch is 100%. That rematch is 100% coming in season 5. Like, I don't know if it's just gonna be Marie against Homelander, or if you're gonna have someone like Butcher and Annie joining in as well while she's fighting. But it's like, that rematch is 100% coming now.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm really scared. I'm really scared. It's like, I was like, certain shows, like, I'm okay. Maybe he need to go. Like The Deep, he should have died in season 4. I don't care. He need to be killed.
So even Godolkin said, why is he still on the group? Why is he still in the 7? Why is he in Firecracker there?
Yeah. And I like, again, they show more dimensions to Sister Sage. Again, I met her and the cast of The Boys at the culture rated Blurred and Bougie party at Comic-Con last year. And again, they're really good people. But Sister Sage, again, she's a fantastic actress, and I think this character, she definitely create like an original like type character that I haven't really seen anyone play this version of a female superhero or villain or what you want to call it, but comic book character, I should say. And that her powers, her mind, and even then, when you think you understand her plan, you don't, because then there's also other layers that you see her humanity kind of slipping. Or no, she is flawed, but she is knowledgeable and everything. But then also like, okay, what is her actual full plan here? Like phase 2, she even said in season 4, hey, you I knew you were gonna let me go, and then you're gonna bring me back, and then like, hey, everything goes as planned. Time for phase 2. But then he's saying that Homelander is a pivotal part to that. And I'm like, well, isn't the part is taking out Homelander, or the part of maybe getting rid of Supes in general? Where it's like, you know what, I'm the smartest person, and now I'm, nothing matters. What's it called? It's a word where basically from everything everywhere all at once, where the daughter basically had the mindset of nothing matters, and everything, and where she's okay of taking herself out of the equation and taking everyone else with her. Like, no, it doesn't matter. None of this matters. Let's just all just die. That stuff. But then it's like her sister Sage having a intellectual response of like, no, in order for us to beat this whole bot thing, you gotta get rid of Supes in general. That's including me. And I think that is a retaliation of the plot line with the vaccine or the virus that that Lily, and at the end of the boys comic, spoiler alert, they basically have weapons that basically just kill a lot of Supes and stuff, because their missiles and weapons targeted Supes and stuff and the compound V within them. So they're but how does that they change that now? And we still also have the virus plot line that was first established in season 1 of Gen V, and now we brought it to season 4 of the boys, and then now subplot whatever away from this particular season, but now we know that's part there. We have Homelander's son. Now we have Cypher out of the equation. How does that change things? Where hey, Sister Sage, what was that thing you're doing, Kadolkin? What?
Right. I literally, when we see Sage in Gen V season 2, she's head of VOT, but I 100% feel like if Homelander has any inkling that she has something to do with Godolkin coming back to life and doing everything that he did, he's 100% being like, okay, I still need you, but I'm demoting your ass.
But I think he's done that before, and I think it's more.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna gloss over that, honestly, but I think you were gonna understand the true plan of Sister Sage and stuff. I don't know whether we might get like an Order 66 moment for her. We don't know. But it's just kind of way she's giving, where she's like, she let the door open. She knew you're gonna die. I know that, because this is gonna be the same fate as me, and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you think in terms of Supes. I will say I did like, again, Polarity's arc this episode again. It kind of tied everything up with his son and everything, and basically like even at the end where they took Cypher out, like hey, this was for this is for Andre, right? But I think they did a really good job in terms of wrapping that storyline with Andre, and kind of put a pin to it in terms of like wrapping it up and giving him a sense of closure, saying, hey, I can't move on. It's hard for me to move on, without my son, but I'm going to anyway, right? Which again, how does he factor into the boys season 5? If anything, no, because at this point, it's just like, if you're going to kill him, you would have killed him.
Right, like they didn't, like they would have killed him by now, but it's like Black Noir showed up, didn't kill him, just captured him. Sage left the door open, he helped everyone escape, but we didn't see, like, literally his scene was the last scene we see of Godolkin University, which we're probably never going to return to now at this point. So it's like, what happens? Does Vought capture him? Do they hold him again? Like, we don't know. His fate is...
and also there are small lines there that was mentioned, like, okay, I don't know, are you guys actually going to bring some of these characters come in as outliers, and like at this point, because how big the cast of boys is, like, you bring the cast of Gen V and how big that cast is like the side characters are the Gen V characters that will show up. Cause we had freaking Sam and Kate, they showed up in season 4. So it's like, they can do that and explore that a little bit more. But like, even after they save the people from Cypher, the guy who got his dick blown off, whatever, who's like the mental guy that basically he can hypnotize
Rufus,
you, whatever. He's like, wait, you saved me. There's a line that he said like, "Hey, you saved me," which I think it's like, okay, you scratch my back, I scratch yours, or something. So I don't know. It'd be funny if he's able to, take out somebody from the 7 or some way of infiltrate. You know what I mean?
I mean, the dude got the power to like roofie him and like just do whatever he wants. So he could. I mean, as long as it doesn't involve butthole again, I'm good.
I'm done with butthole. I'm done with booty holes. I'm done.
We literally had a portal moment with the butt, like the same moment for Marvel Zombies, but butthole.
And yeah, we got the end game portal through a butthole. Yes, on your left.
Grab a cheeks on your right side.
Yeah, on your left. Yes. Ibambe. Yes, but and that was very cool to see, Magneto enter the battlefield, one last time.
Stage transition. New opponents.
But I like that. Aside from that, again, we see at the end of the episode that the Gen V cast, team up with Starlight. And and basically said that she was able to find them because she had help of a friend who was able to scout the university in like 30 minutes and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then A-Train shows up, who I also met, great dude. But yeah, he basically said, hey guys, you got welcome to Resistance, sign up for this, and now it's time to go. And again, at this point, it's like that is legit is like an army at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time, I think they're gonna be pivotal into breaking out the boys that have been arrested. Breaking out Huey and Kimiko and everyone else like that, and especially again, it's not going to go well, especially the fact that Kate was the one that took Frenchie. Yeah! It's like
Kimiko.
Oh yeah, we're good now, right? Yeah.
No, like Kimiko is not going to be happy the moment she sees her. It's up. Deuce is up. It's up.
Yes. No, I just didn't realize that just till now. But I thought that was funny. But again, and how things are gonna wrap. I'll say this episode again was a good last two, with the reveal of Cypher and the payoff for this, and now they're teaming up with the boys and the Resistance and stuff. I am ready for go full throttle with the boys season 5, better than I was with season 4. This season revitalized my momentum of being hyped for the boys season 5. And because I was just like, man, I was not messing with season 4. I was not. I was like, man, because you have some great things in there, but there's just some other stuff like that just kept going down on the sexual route and other things like character choices, like wasted plot lines. Like, wait, you had this whole side storyline with Frenchie and this boyfriend, and only for you to get back with Kimiko and say, oh, actually, I think we do like each other. Let's stay together. When you did that plot in season 3, just it's ridiculous. But anyway, I'm intrigued to see what the boys is gonna be doing. And season 5 will be coming out 2026. I don't know when. I think some mid-year or so. Probably mid-year after probably Invincible season 4.
Some point around like probably around this point next year we'll probably be getting that final season. So
probably April or May, but summertime.
Summertime, midsummer, somewhere around there.
Yeah, because I'd be shocked if they actually try to release 2 boys universe shows in the same year, because they're shooting Vought Rising now, which then by the time you already be done with the show for Comic-Con to show a trailer and release it in the fall. It's unless again, are they gonna Stranger Things this mess and just milk this and then just have it laid out for another God knows how long, whatever. But anyway, I'll just say I really enjoyed this episode, and I think they did a good job again, just going through the emotional layers of this team and evolving them into their sophomore year. and now being full-fledged adults and part of this rebellion. No more soap opera stuff, and now it's game time, and I'm ready for it. This is war.
This is war. No more, romance. No more. Well, I mean, romance, yes, but no more classes. No more. Like you're done. In a sense, you graduated from all that BS. Now it's time to get into the big leagues and stop butcher.
Yeah, because you need a tag team to take him out. Anyway, read the comics. It's not gonna go the way you think.
We're gonna need some blood. We're gonna need some embiggening. We're gonna need some mind control to take them.
Super kids. Yeah. All that stuff. Yeah, no booty holes. Anyway, make sure you subscribe button, comment, like, and share. Let us know your thoughts on finale of not the boys, Gen V season 2, episode 8, which is the beginning of the end, which is the boys season 5. Let us know your comment section in the comment section down below, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.